Hello everybody and welcome to a Hornby Railroad coach review. So yes, today we will be looking at this. It is an R4352BR Mark 1 Brake second class coach M34655. So yes, let's take this out of the box. A box is a box, as I like to say. The only information is this on the side, which I read out, nothing else. This is a railroad model, so it's not the most detailed, but it's alright if you're on a bit of a budget. And just to give you a heads up, I think this is quite a nice model. So yeah, the packaging's alright. It's got this horrible bit of plastic, really. It's, I'm going to be honest, hard to put the model back in, but with a bit of a fiddle about, you can get them in. It's in this creamy bit of plastic, so I will just move that sort of off camera. And yeah, here's the model. And I'd say the weight isn't too bad. I'll see if I can weigh it. I don't think I can because of scales, but I'll see what it's like. But yeah, that's an okay weight, I'd say. It's not on the light side, but it's not on the heavy side, so it's just okay. So yeah, the finish on this looks quite nice, actually. I'll go close up with detail in a second. But yeah, quite a nice looking model so far. So let's cut to the detail. So let's look at the detail on this model. It's not too bad. But first, I weighed this model on the scales and it showed around the 120 gram mark. So not too bad, take that as you will. Well, the separately fitted details, there's not many. You've got your NEM couplings, which are really good. Your separately fitted buffers as standard. Of course, your wheels are separately fitted, which are plastic, which are a bit of a shame, but for a railroad model, it's not too bad. And if you want to change them, you know, they're very easy to replace. You've also got separately fitted buckeyes as well, and I must say the corridor ends seem to be separately fitted, but it's hard to tell. So yeah, that's just a separately fitted detail and it's not too bad. Let's have a look at the underframe. Well, there's quite a lot of moulded detail. You've got nice axle boxes and springs moulded. And then you go along and you've just got nice details like the little box that contains all the electrics and that for the lighting, and all the brake rigging and everything's under there. And you've even got a dynamo, so that's really nice. Then I'll take you to the main body, and you've got this lovely maroon colour with this nice stripe. We've actually got two of them going through the entire coach. And this is hard to actually show on camera, but it's a yellow, black, yellow lining. So yeah, it's really nice and fine and very well applied. We've also got glazed windows as well. I think that's really nice, and it's really a must-have. And we do have coach interior detail. You could add passengers in there as well. As you can tell and pick out, it is a corridor and there's seats in there. Not like separately fitted parts, but it's nicely moulded. Then we're going to look at the doors. There are some separately painted door handles and handrails. If we look at the guard compartment, you can see they're lined out in black there, as well as the guard name put there really nicely. So yeah, that little feature is really nice. And then we'll go to the end where we have the coach's number M34655, and then we have the load 2.5 ton distributed bit there, really nicely printed. All the printed detail on this is immaculate and dead on perfect. And then finally we'll have a look at the roof. It's not much to talk about apart from vents, but they're very well moulded and it's quite well detailed. So overall, this coach is really good on detail. For a railroad coach, I'm quite happy with it. So without further ado, I think it's time to put her behind a Holden locomotive and run her on her own and talk about her performance. So you join me down onto the layout, and I do want to address a fault with this model, and that is that somewhere the wheels rub with the base of the coach. I can show this quite easily. It's quite a bit of friction here, and you will notice on the weaker engines that they will struggle, but I'm going to push it round this corner and you may hear a rubbing noise, and the fact that it stops so sudden, and that's due to it rubbing, and you can see there. So yeah, it has a big rubbing problem that acts like a brake in a way. So yeah, that's one fault I must shout out for you guys, just in case you want to get one. But anyway, I'm going to reverse the Holden I said I'd run. That's the one I painted. And I'll set it off with a train. But first I just want to note, this coach come from Amazon. I think it was $19.99. So yeah, it's not too bad. So anyway, let's set off the train and I'll show you some running clips. Not the slowest speed starting up, but you know, it's fine. So yeah, there is that massive fault about, well, not massive, but big fault about the drag. But I feel like maybe after a lot of running, and I probably do mean a lot, the parts will wear down a bit, so it'll become more free as you run it in, which is still a bit of a downside, but it's alright. The other downside is the plastic wheels, but that's not too much of a fuss. If you are desperate to change them, then you may want to resort to fitting metal ones, which is quite easy. And you may have heard a sudden stop. There is a derailment, don't worry, I'll just quickly sort that out. Anyway, that was just the Holden, must have hit something or something, I don't know. Anyway, we'll go to the positives. I really like those separately fitted Buckeyes, as well as having NEM couplings, which is really nice. You know, some couplings on models don't even have that feature, even in this modern day, so that's really good. Also, the inside detail, that's not too bad. It's very simple, but it's nice to have it there. The lining is done perfectly. Another derailment has occurred. But yeah, the lining's really nice. In general, the detail's immaculate. There's no mistake in the printing or anything. The only mistake is this. The Holden keeps derailing here. Right, let's have a look at the point. Anyway, I couldn't see a fault on the points. But yeah, it's in general a really nice model. Decent detail, nothing over the top like you do with a expensive £35 to £45 model of a coach. But there, it's for a cheaper budget, lower budget, which is what it says on the box. So yeah, that model is really nice. Apart from those little niggles, it's perfectly fine and is lovely to have join in the fleet, and I will definitely be buying more to help fit into a brake of Mark 1s. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'm going to leave you with a few more running clips. So if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like, comment below what you think. Any more rolling stock, any types of rolling stock you want to see me review, please do let me know and I shall deeply consider making it. This was made thanks to McMetro's request. Anyway, a massive thank you for watching. Please do consider subscribing, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye, and enjoy the last few minute clips.